And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the Toronto Blue Jays.
And now, please welcome your
first pitch coming at you right after the break.
Toronto Blue Jays.
So almost ready to get underway. Getting the nod in this one, Kevin Gausman. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
And the 0-1. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Now fly ball to right center. Straw getting an angle on it. He's got it. And there's one down.
Batting second.
And let's take a look
Jackson
at the lineup. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with the runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
Jackson Chourio in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Kicks and fires. That one missed.
Ball two. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Struck him out looking.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And it's a hitter. It's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in. So you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball. But either way, that's a really nice pitch.
2 outs, base is empty. And it's 1-1.
1 strike.
Just missed.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Two outs. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball.
No, that's
Well,
foul.
that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance. But if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
That one is absolutely belted. And
that's
foul as it bangs off the fence. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Brewers go down quietly. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab, Quinn Priester. And for whatever reason, he's been more effective on the road like this than at home, Chris.
Boog, I really think he likes being the villain. This is a guy that seems like he thrives off of the negative energy in those away ballparks and gets better the more hostile the crowd gets. So whatever the reason is, he's got good stuff combined with the right type of attitude, and I think that's why he's been so effective away from home this season.
Slice to right. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double.
Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift onto the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it.
Addison Barger digs in now. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Man at second. Up the middle, Monasterio. Slings to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Bo Bichette.
Tops on the team in batting average, Boog. A guy who's showing off some excellent bat-to-ball ability when he digs in at the plate. You know, that's useful if your team needs to get an inning going, get a leadoff man on. But it's also incredible to have a guy like that in the lineup because he's a run producer who can drive in runs if you've got guys on base already. So he's a huge piece in this lineup.
Out to short. Whips it to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. That's off the mark, and that is ball 1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We move to the second in Toronto. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Brewers nothing. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's William Contreras. Gausman back to work. Check swing. Tried to hold up. Now an appeal to first. And he went around. That's ruled a swing. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Lucas makes the catch, and there's 1 down.
Batting 5th, right fielder, Sal Frelick.
Now here is Sal Frelick. Chris, it's been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. And that misses. And that's ball 1. Gausman, a 6'2 righty, more than 100 career wins on the mound, a former first-round pick back in 2012. Ground ball right side. France steps on first for the out.
Batting 6th, first baseman Andrew Vaughn.
Andrew Vaughn now. And ball 1.
outside.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
Hey!
And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back now in Toronto, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. Hammered, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side.
Nathan
And the hands just
Lopez.
continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Nathan Lucas will hit next. Just missed.
Outside.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their #1 job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes in the air to left down the line. Collins makes the grab. 1 away.
Batting 7th, first baseman Ty.
And here's the first baseman, Ty France. First pitch misses. Kirk stands at first with 1 out. On the ground to third. And that's a fair ball. They get it in quickly. So first and second now 1 out.
Batting 8th, second
Turned on it
baseman,
nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Line and a base hit into right. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Batting
Anything
ninth,
but
center
pretty right
fielder,
there, but he'll take it
Miles
every
Straw.
time. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
So bases loaded with 1 away. And now for the Jays, Miles Straw. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Next offering is down low.
Way to lay off that pitch down. James Kingsley working the plate. Kingsley's pretty well respected around the league.
Yeah, when you talk to players, I think consistently he is one of the guys you hear compliments about. Players appreciate the job he does back there.
Yeah, and that's kind of all you can ask for, really, just a fair chance to go out and have success. Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Next offering is in for a strike. To third might be 2. To second for 1. On to Vaughn. 2.
This team is ready to make a play with the bases loaded. Excellent job of execution there. You turn the double play, and the inning is over.
On to the third inning. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Isaac Collins. Fought off foul.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one is lifted in the air. Springer makes the grab. 1 down.
Batting 8th, third baseman, Caleb Durbin.
Now the third baseman. That clips the corner. And a ground ball to first. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it.
No,
he makes the throw, but it's not in time. And he reaches safely.
Batting 9th, shortstop.
Man at first with 1 gone.
Monasterio.
Andrew Monasterio up now for the Brewers.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Hitting better than .350 this month.
0-1's the count.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky. Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Ball 1.
That one the other way. And foul ball. Runner on the go. Called strike 3. Go to second. Not in time. He's there easily.
Now batting, second baseman, Bryce Terang.
This is Bryce Terang. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one to first. France. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 1 hit is all they get. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Brewers nothing. Back here at Rogers Center, set for the bottom of the third. Here's George Springer to start it off.
George Springer.
In there at the knees. And that's strike 1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And that one is downstairs, and it's 2-1.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
ball. That's off the plate.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter
Now
didn't offer at it.
third
Now he has somebody to
baseman,
worry about over at first.
Addison Barger.
Now the number 2 hitter, Addison Barger. 0 for 1 so far. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
On the ground to second, might be 2. Good feed, that's 1. On to first in time. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Fastball for a strike. 0-1. This to center field. Chourio moving in on this one. Makes the grab on the run. And that'll do it. Nothing doing here this half. 3 innings complete. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Brewers nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton
Jackson
and set to lead off the 4th, Jackson Chourio. Fastball for a strike. Gausman back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, these Brewers, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And that one fouled off. That misses, and the count is 2-2. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Kirk hauls it in, and there's one away. Andrew Vaughn now at the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0.
Ball one, no strikes.
Give it to him, Toronto. Show him how we play in Canada.
And that's in for a strike. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth.
Two balls, two strikes.
Smoked on the ground a second. Over to first, and the first two set down in the top of the fifth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Isaac Collins. Fly to left his first time. That one off the mark. Ball one. That one pushed to the left and foul. Way upstairs, ball two. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's the third baseman. That's in there, and that is strike one. And that one fouled off. Man on second, 2 down.
Ball one.
In the dirt. And the runner
One ball,
holds.
2 strikes to count.
Swung on, belted. That's back. And that one is out of here. That should get the dugout going. Home run number 10 of the year. It's 2-1.
So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter. But that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through it.
So up next, Andrew Monasterio struck out looking at his first at bat. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Straw makes the catch, inning over. 2 runs for Milwaukee on the dinger, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Rogers Center, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Here's your 1. Tap foul at the plate. Outside low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
The next pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Miles Straw in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. A dive. He's got it. Nicely done for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop. Gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
And now Miles Straw. He hit into a double play his first time up. And that's way high. And that's ball 1. Straw, 30 years old now, and they traded for him earlier this year. Base hit center field. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away. And the batter is George Springer. Outside.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
On the ground left side, 6. In time to Vaughn. That takes care of Springer.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman, Addison Barger.
Now the third baseman, Addison Barger. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Into the corner, but foul. Blue Jays down a run. Strike 2. And that one is inside ball 1. inside. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Drops into the glove, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. They're down 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. At the plate, Bryce Terang. And that one wrapped foul. Inside, almost got him. Lifted in the air down the left side. Springer. And there's one down.
Up next for Milwaukee, center fielder
and now the center fielder, Jackson Chourio, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Going, gone. His 19th home run of the year, and they add on. It's 3-1.
His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Kevin Gausman makes way, and it wasn't his best start, but he kept them in it to this point, and will come back with a new arm.
Now pitching
out of the bullpen for the Jays, Shane Bieber.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So 1 out, nobody on. Here's Yelich at the dish. And first offering is fouled off.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
1 out, bases empty, and a run in, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field, and that is Springer. Makes the catch. 2 away.
Now batting, catcher William Contreras.
2 outs, bases empty. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. Late on that fastball. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Brendan Little, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Nance, the right-hander, also getting loose. Next offering upstairs.
Ball 2.
Stays alive. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. This is downstairs, and that's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Now
Looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
That one ripped. Going back. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Oh, he botches it. In to score from first, and they lead by 3.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really nice job to take that inside pitch and pull it into the gap. He could have easily spun off of it or just been tied up. He stayed short to the baseball, and he was thinking triple right out of the box.
Solo runner at third, 2 men out. Andrew Vaughn digs in now. He's grounded out a couple of times. Ball 1, no strikes. Freeland on third with 2 out. The 1-1 is fouled off. Not close with that one, and it's 2-2. Two outs. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Isaac Collins up next for the Brewers. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Brewers 4 and the Blue Jays 1. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero.
Well, after putting up a nice
Jr.
inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Well, these Jays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
And here is Bo Bichette.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That one ripped, but foul. Laced down the line, could be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, and they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback. Singy, that was a laser shot, and a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
Yeah, the batter now, Alejandro Kirk. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's down. One hops off the wall. The run comes in from second. The relay throw. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Comes through with the RBI. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
One out. Runner at second. Digging in, Nathan Lucas. 1 for 2. He caught it behind his back. And very nicely done for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ty France.
And here's the first baseman, Ty France. To third. Zips it to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. The Jays push across a run on this double. It's now 4-2. Major League Baseball is on the show.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tommy Nance.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Isaac Collins.
So digging in, Isaac Collins.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
That one outside, and that is ball 1. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Slow roller up the middle. Bichette whips it to first on the run. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Now batting, third baseman.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.
So up next, number 21. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here. He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely. This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Next for Milwaukee, Andrew Monasterio. There's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Man at first, 1 away. Into center. Straw chasing after it. Makes the grab on the run. Out number 2.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And here is Bryce Terang. 0 for 3 in this one. Ripped to short. On to Jimenez. And the inning is over. Milwaukee leaves one, but they still lead this one 4-2.
Now pitching for
We're
Milwaukee.
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tobias Myers.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading off
And now for the Jays. And the tying run is on base.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Chop back up the middle. Turang tosses the first, and Guerrero is set down. Inning over. The Jays get one back on this homer. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Back now in Toronto, ready to begin the 8th. Up now for Milwaukee,
for the
Jackson
Brewers,
Chourio.
center fielder Jackson Chourio.
Nance back to work. That's in there. Action in the pen down there. Louis Varland up and throwing. Dominguez getting cranked up as well. Nance sets, fires. That misses. And now it's even 1-1. Comebacker to the mound. Fires over to first. One up, one down. And now it'll be Christian Yelich. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball one. Nance, the tall righty. He features a slider, a sinker, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. And there's a strike.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball, he stays alive. This to third. The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Now batting catcher William Contreras.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, William Contreras. There's a strike. On the ground to third. On to France, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Brewers 4 and the Blue Jays 3.
Now pitching for
Eric
Milwaukee.
Fetty takes over on the mound.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Well, one-run game. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Bo Bichette, 1 for 3. On the ground to third. Throws across the diamond. And a key out leading off the bottom of the 8th.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in a ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. check swing. Now a look down to first. And yes, he did. He went around. 0-1. That's hard hit in the line. Off the base of the wall. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat. Really important at bat coming up now.
Now it's the right fielder, Nathan Lucas. And fouled off. With the tying run at second, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Yeah, that's fouled off. So the tying run at second goes down looking.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
And now the first baseman, Ty France. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. And another ball. Kirk at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1 now.
1 strike.
On the corner for a strike. Next pitch misses, and now it's 3-2. Andres Jimenez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 3-2 now. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Runner at second, 2 down. Line, and that's a base hit. Coming home. Here comes the throw. But it's offline. He will score. It's 4-4.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
So 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. That clips the zone. That's strike 1.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Pitch misses inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Shelby Miller up and loosening in the pen. Woodruff getting loose as well. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first.
Nope. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Next offering is downstairs.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Miles Straw in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field, and it falls. And now first and second with 2 outs. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Eric Fetty departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Brandon
Milwaukee,
Woodruff on to pitch out of the
number
pen here.
53.
And he's been really
Brandon
shutting down hitters
Woodruff.
from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's the center fielder, Miles Straw. That one outside, and that's ball 1. Fastball is outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a foul out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Deep breath, he's ready, and he fires. Swings and misses. 2 and 2 now.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
In the dirt, blocked. But no advance from the runners. Popped up. And that is the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now tied 4-4. Back after this on the show.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Blue Jays.
and on the mound is the closer, Jeff
23.
Hoffman.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year, so this should be fun to watch.
Sal Frelick
Leading off
up now for the
Milwaukee,
Brewers.
right fielder Sal Frelick.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Couple of hits
Up
in a
next
row
for
for him here.
Milwaukee,
Timing on the
first
swing
baseman,
was good.
Andrew
Able to
Vaughn.
shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And here's the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And that's through there for a strike.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Out in front and foul to the left side.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That's outside. And the count 1 and 2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Here's the left fielder, Isaac Collins. On the ground, could be two. To second, there's one. Over to first, safe.
Now batting, third baseman, Caleb Durden.
Here's the third baseman. He's already homered here in this one. Move to first.
Safe.
Just
Inside,
missed. With the go-ahead run at first, here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Tied at 4. That one misses. And that's ball 3. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That's back there. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. Collins rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Monasterio will hit next. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order, due up. It's the Brewers 5, the Jays 4. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Abner Uribe.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball. We see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
So back to the top of the order. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer. And that's in for a strike.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
1-run game, bottom 9. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
And now it's going to be Addison Barger. A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. And that's through there for a strike. 0-2.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
swings and misses, struck him out. Now only one out remaining.
No, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first two hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
So it's their last chance in this one. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Just missed. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Fought off foul. Outside low. Now 2 balls and a strike. Two down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. Uribe is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the ninth on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom half of that inning. They did just that today. Very well played ball game. Get this win on the road. Everybody's happy with the W.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.